Hey, so I begin my travel to Canada, and yesterday we were driving from Odessa to Moldova, and the hardest part was saying goodbye to my favorite person, Nana, because it's gonna be quite a while until I see her again, and I really love her and miss her very much. So Nana, I didn't feel like vlogging because the trip to Moldova is never pleasant because of the arrangement and going by bus and then getting to our friend's place later. I did film myself trying to close my suitcase, which was a struggle. It always a struggle, but this time it's extremely hard because all the stuff that I have to bring to Canada are winter clothes, and winter clothes is never slim. Not to body shame, not to clothes shame winter clothes, but it's really puffy and you cannot fit much, and it's just, oh my god. But anyway, so yes, we stayed at our friend's place for one night because we didn't want to risk not getting to the airport on time, so we left Odessa one day earlier, beginning of a long trip ahead, but you guys gonna see it soon. The first stop is gonna be Venice, Italy. I've been there once, but it's gonna be first time for my parents, so I'm really excited for that. And yeah, okay, so we're about to board. I'll see you on the plane. Just landed in Venice. I will have a separate vlog for Venice. So next time you'll see me, will be at the hotel telling you what our next travel is gonna be.
A few moments later.
We just got to the hotel, and I just want to share the story that we just experienced at the airport, and it is so bizarre. So basically, my mom carried in her bag $15,000. Each person is allowed 10, and there were 3 of us, so she thought that if she carried that much, it would be fine. So we were walking out of the airport, and the police stopped us and asked how much cash we're carrying, and we said 15K. And then she asked us to show it. So my mom took it all from her purse, and she was like, one person can only carry 10, which is the rule. That we know that, but because she was carrying all of the money, we have to pay the fine of 200 euros. And it doesn't matter that we are family, it doesn't matter that we are refugees, we just came from Ukraine. They just like, this is the rule and everybody has to follow. And I was arguing that where on the rule it says that if you've traveled by family, each have to carry 10, you cannot combine. It doesn't say that anywhere on the rules, and I was arguing for a whole hour or 2 hours that we were there. Everyone was angry, everyone was emotional, and the lady at the airport of Venice was really rude. I was agreeing to pay after a long discussion, hours of just arguing back to back, and the lady was like, okay, let me count your money. I'm like, you're not supposed to do that. Like, I count my money in front of you. She was counting how much euro we have, and we didn't have 200 euros. She said, they don't have 200 euros. Charge them by card. I mean, it's not your decision how we pay. You just tell us what option we have and we choose. You don't count our money. You don't just help yourself with whatever you want in our bag. Like, this is the kind of hospitality that you experience right after you land at the Venice airport. And it's everywhere in Italy. Like, so many times I've been to Italy, I always have problem at the airport. And this time I thought it's gonna be different because we need help. Like, you can understand the situation. This may be all the money that we have. And she was like, no, I count your money. You don't have enough. You have too much. I'm like, bitch, don't make my mistake, I guess. Like, prepare yourself when you come to Italy. Italy is beautiful. Italy is pretty. But the airport stuff is gonna make your life hell if you just give them a little bit of, suspicion, which is not even like anything wrong. Like, we didn't commit a crime. So yes, just be careful with it, Italy. you enjoy the view, but you know, there are a lot of other stuff that you need to worry about. So just make sure that you don't get into situations like this. The city of canals, the floating city, whatever you call it. Really, really beautiful city. Never thought that we'll be one of those travelers who buy the suitcase during the trip, but here we are. So I just checked us in for the Paris-Montreal flight. We are waiting until 11 o'clock for the restaurant to start making food, because everything here opens really late. Like for dinner you might have to wait until 5 or 6 to eat. I mean, obviously it's early for dinner, but what if like I have a flight at 5, I need to eat at 3, and you know there's limited options. So I guess it's just a European style, which is okay. Yeah, we're gonna adapt. On our way to the airport, and there's porter service that's helping us bring the stuff to the taxi station. Each bag cost about €5 to bring it to the station, because this is all steps and the bags are really heavy. That's why this is the only option, and both taxis too like short distance to booked, so porter service is the best option. Welcome to the Venice airport. Just got through security. Everything was easier than it wasn't hard in Moldova, but it was just heavy. We had 3 big suitcases. Why? I don't know. Yeah, not my favorite airport to be because of that situation in the beginning, but that didn't make us trip any less fun, any less exciting, because we didn't let it happen. On the plane to Paris. We just arrived in Paris. Apparently, if you travel within Schengen area or just Europe, you don't have to go through security, passport control and stuff like that. Definitely much faster to exit the airport. Also, this time we are prepared. We divided the money, so each carry the right amount. No shit like the Venice situation will happen ever again. Like that nearly destroyed my mental health. What's left of it anyway. What's gonna happen next? We are going to the hotel that's just 10 minutes away from the airport, because we have an early flight tomorrow. So we won't go into the town. We will not see the Eiffel Tower. I've been to Paris twice. I've just realized that I've never seen the Eiffel Tower at night. Like it always been in the daytime. Like I've never seen the lights bloom at night. Why did I even go to Paris? We have to wait for the big car because we have 3 suitcases and nobody wants to take us. Leaving for the airport. I'm not a morning person. Let's get it on. We are at the Paris airport and waiting for a flight to Amsterdam. We won't be going into the city, just like in Paris. We will just transfer at the airport, wait 4 hours till the flight to Montreal. But I wanted to say a big thank you to the Paris airport staff, because after the Venice one, I don't know, maybe I'm comparing really bad hospitality from the Venice staff to really good Paris airport staff, giving them an extra credit because they were being so nice to us and helping us all the way, while the Venice stuff just, wanted to rip us off still. So merci to the Paris staff for making our trip a little bit easier. Never thought that I'll be coming back to Paris just to travel, but yes, I will be back for sure. Not sure about Venice though. It's gonna be 1.5 or 1 hour flight to Amsterdam, then 4-hour wait, and approximately 8 hours to Montreal. Still not over because we still have a trip to Toronto, so you know what it is. Getting on the plane, getting to another city.
And the exit might be behind you.
Your girl made it to Amsterdam. Yay! 4 hours of waiting time. And then to Montreal. Amsterdam airport staff, amazing. So helpful. The girl asked me where I'm from, and usually when I say I'm Ukrainian, people say, "Ooh, how'd that happen?" But now people say, they ask, is it still happening? I don't know how I feel about that. Obviously, really upset that the war is still on, but also equally upset that that's how they kind of relate Ukrainians to. Like, we are so much more than just this unnecessary conflict, attack, war. And I would love to say more about Ukrainians, but obviously we don't have time right now. So I guess that's why I'm doing this vlog, to show how amazing Ukrainians are, especially in the Vietnamese body.
Remain seated until their zone number is called. On behalf of KLM SkyTeam partner, we wish you a pleasant flight.
Boarding has started, so the next time you'll see me, it's on the plane to Canada. And the next location will finally be Canada. See you there. After budget airlines, this one is just off the top. Hello everybody! Coming to you live from Montreal, Canada. Your girl made it to the north. Woohoo! Just quickly, I wanted to tell you a story about how I nearly lost my passport. I did lose my passport. I lost it on the plane. So for the whole flight, I did not know where my passport was. And up until the last 10 minutes when we were landing, I was like, shit, where is my passport? I started checking all the bags and I didn't find any. So I was starting to worry, but didn't show any reaction because my parents were sitting next to me. I didn't want them to worry. So I just like, okay, what do I do? And then the guy who was sitting behind, he was like, whose is this? I'm like, oh shit, that's mine. So basically for the whole flight, my passport was somewhere under someone else's seat, and I could easily have lost it, and no way to enter Canada. Like, that was the defining moment of me entering this country and just starting my new life. So anyway, I'm here. We're gonna be in Montreal for 1 day. Tomorrow we'll do a bit of touristic sightseeing and stuff, and then at 6 o'clock, nobody says 6 o'clock, at 6 p.m. I will be on the train to Toronto, and that will finally be our last stop. So tomorrow I'll show you a little bit of Montreal, and not sure if I will do a full vlog or not, but anyway, you'll see a bit of Montreal in this one. In the Berlin in the Berlin episode, I didn't show you that I was looking for the Reese cereal because I had to cut some stuff out, and I didn't think that me looking for Reese is useful, but I'm here in Canada and I knew that they would have Reese, and look, finally.
Yeah, let's get it on.
you know, everybody speaks French in Montreal. They do understand English, but it's harder to explain in English. Most people actually prefer French when talking to you, and when you don't speak French, it's really hard to have a conversation. That's my first Tim Horton, and I remember I used to be so excited when I came to the UK and saw Starbucks for the first time. Like, you won't believe the excitement I have when I saw the coffee shop and just had to like have a full-on photo shoot next to the logo. It was really embarrassing, but I was like 14, 15, so give me a break. I was expecting cold, but I wasn't expecting snow that soon. I mean, it is December today. Oh, it's December today, and it's snowing. Like, this is actual winter. Oh, this is a school bus. That's a cool school bus, right? Why does it start to snow just when I'm about to begin my life, my new life? I don't like snow. I cannot wear my shoes when it's snowing. I don't have any winter stuff. I'm wearing 3 layers. 3. Please help. Notre Dame. Some pretty building. The downtown of suitcases. This is the view from the balcony.